The 1,000-pound sisters are playing in our faces. Oh, they are playing in our faces.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie that cries.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties that lie, sweet old auntie. Aunties that cry. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of the 1,000-Pound Sisters, Season 4, Episode 2, Can't Have Cake and Eat It Too. Let me tell you something. These women are playing in my face, and I don't appreciate it at all. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode, I will rate this episode a D. Let me know down in that comment section what you will rate this episode of the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Now, I put a recap on here. This is really a recap slash a rant because I was just appalled and just angry with these women because they playing in our faces. Nobody's really trying to lose weight, in my opinion, except for Chris. The rest of them have taken this weight loss journey as a joke, and they want us to take them seriously. In this episode, we got an opportunity to see Amy pregnant, barefoot, pants stuck up her butt crack, stomach hanging out. She is still the same Amy that we have known from Facebook days. She has a blue hairdo that makes her look like a big, huge smurf. And I'm just tired of looking at her, to be perfectly honest with you. But we're going to get into this review because they worth talking about sometimes. Sometimes. So, of course, last week we saw Amy at the gas station eating up every snacks, all the snacks that Utz, Lay's, and Nabisco sent there, Coca-Cola included, making sure that they have no more supplies for anybody else that may need to stop by the gas station. She has indicated that she is eating like this because the baby is causing her to eat like this, while we have watched Amy eat like this for years. Please be known that, let it be known that everything that is coming out of my mouth is my opinion. Nothing is true except for those things that are true. Okay. This is for entertainment and research. Hi, everybody. I'm hoping you all had a great day. So let's get back into it. So Amy is going to the doctor's office because she is wanting to know what the sex of the baby is. She is hoping that the baby's sex is going to be a girl. Can you imagine Amy being a girl mom? Absolutely not. God knows what he's doing, in my opinion. I can't even imagine Amy having to take care of somebody else's behind. I can't imagine Amy having to care for somebody else's vajayjay when hers is looking like it has radiator heat coming about that month. God knows what he's doing by giving her two little boys. Hopefully Michael will be able to help him, because he sure can't help nobody else. But anyway, so she gets to the doctor's office. She's sitting on the table. The doctor tells her that she's having a boy, but she wants to have a consultation with her after the fact. She tells Amy that her weight is out of control, that she's not eating correctly, and she needs to go on a diet. And Amy hasn't heard one thing that she has said. Not one thing that she has said. Because unless she talks to her like a 3-year-old, Amy don't get it. She's telling Amy basically, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to eat healthy. Right now, all we see her doing is putting cheese whiz down her throat and Doritos spices. Amy had that weight loss surgery years ago. She has not come down, but she has the nerve, the unmitigated gall to talk about Tammy. Like, why, Amy, why? The sisters, everybody is talking about Tammy. And while Tammy has her own set of problems, so do they. We see Amanda and the other sister go to the gym, and I'm thinking to myself, for what? She had this weight loss surgery years ago and said that it crept back on her. No, you ate it back on you. All of these people are talking about Tammy, and that's because Tammy is 790 pounds and now down to 500 and some odd pounds. So they all feel like they can talk about her because they feel like she's worse off than them. But in comparison to everything else, none of them have any room to say anything about the other. They all, in my opinion, have abused the weight loss gastric bypass surgery procedures. They got enough off to say they got it off, and they all picking it back up, including Amy, who, in my opinion, is out of control. The way that she calls Tammy out of her mouth is absolutely getting to be pathetic, because you almost don't even think that Tammy has a real name. She said that she has given up on Tammy. No, you've given up on yourself because you are a sloppy, hot ass mess and you need to get a bra. The way that she is walking around there with her brassicas hanging and swinging and singing a swing low, sweet chariot, and her stomach is jumping up to meet him in the air like a rapture. I'm sick of looking at this girl digging stuff up out of her butt crack because her pants is sucking up. I gotta stay focused because this is a review and not a rant. Amy has on these itty bitty blue shorts and a spaghetti strap shirt, and everything is hanging out. There is no excuse for a woman at Amy's age to look the way that she does. And Michael doesn't say anything because he doesn't know what to say. They walking around with Gage, and I just feel sorry for the baby because Amy makes every excuse to eat everything that is not nailed down unless it's something that's healthy. That's just how I see her. I was so happy when that doctor said that that was a boy. Now we know that she's had a little boy, but I was so happy because I can't imagine her teaching anyone about hygiene when every time we see Amy, she has a green screen behind her, which means that her house, in my opinion, is probably filthier than a pigsty. The rest of the family went up to see Tammy, and now she's going to go and see Tammy. In the meantime, in the between time, we see Tammy, who's indicating that she is ready to come back home or to go home. She is missing her family. She is watching the kids walk. She's watching, people graduate and weddings and etc., etc. And so Tammy, who has cheated death now, what, 2 or 3 times, wants to be home with her family, which she could not even do right with them. So she is still at the nursing home with a trach in her throat, okay, her throat, wishing for better days. But every time that we have seen Tammy with her family, with a few exceptions, she has been extremely disrespectful to them, have refused to do what she's supposed to do, been sneaking around, drinking, smoking, and doing everything else as if she is a buck 09. Tammy weighed in at 790 pounds. The only reason why she has lost any weight is because she is where she is. We get to meet a few of her friends in the center as they are doing arts and crafts. And honey, I don't even want to talk about the people because the one black girl that was in there, whose voice sounded like she has been sucking on a helium balloon, indicated that she has been up in that month 7 years. Why would anyone be in a weight loss facility? This got to be a month in nursing home. Because why would you, being in a facility where you're supposed to be losing weight, you still in there 7 years? I didn't even feel sorry for the woman who indicates that she wants to get no. Randy, why do you have that balloon? Then we have another gentleman who was at the table and said that he's been in there. It's a nursing home. Trust me. Okay, thank you, Barbara P. He said he's been there. So, in my opinion, there's no hope for Tammy. They had the nurse come around and she was like, "Do y'all want hot dogs?" Tammy said that while they are in this place, which now I realize is probably more than likely a nursing home, because the things that she was offering them to eat is not conducive to one eating healthy or losing weight. So this is why Tammy probably wants to leave out of there, because she believes that she can still manage the same diet while there. She has a phone call with Amy and she tells Amy that, she wants to, get up out of the place. She misses everybody. And so Amy tells her that she's pregnant and having a boy and that they're going to be coming to visit her. Had to have been production that convinced her to do this. Somebody said Stacy LA's Laughing Buddha said hot dog and lasagna. Exactly. Tammy said that some of the crew went out and got some fast food and she was tempted to have it, but she didn't. And I swear I think she's telling a whole ass lie. And the reason why I believe she's telling a whole ass lie is because when she got on the scale, after having lost 140, 150 some pounds, she is now picked way back up. And that's why I said They are playing in our faces. Amanda, what makes you think that that gentleman that came over to you and your sister when you all were faking in the gym would be interested in you? That young man is looking for a buck. He is in there to train people, not to flirt with you. Sis, turn around, turn the speed up on that treadmill, and get the kicking. Your focus is on the wrong thing. Now, she indicated that her and her husband, who was Michael's brother, are not together anymore. And that this has been something that she has been challenged with. Boo, deal with that before you think that this fine young man is looking at you. Because trust and believe me, he is fully aware that you have at least 100 pounds to spare, and he's going to be anywhere and everywhere that you are in order to get them duckies to help you get those extra pounds off. But again, Tammy is the one that has the problem. Yes, she does have a problem, but so do all of them. All of them. This is a whole family of bariatric surgery. Everybody in the family, I believe with the exception of the mother, has had weight loss surgery. Yeah, I saw a curl and just a GA girl. I'ma get there. Thank you, Boo, for being here. This whole family is a what not to do when you get bariatric surgery. It is disgusting to me that they have not changed. See, if you don't change your mind, you can't change your body. And that is the truth. These people have not changed their mindset as it relates to losing weight. They got enough weight off, in my opinion, to get the surgery. After they got the surgery, they never changed how they ate. They never changed how they looked at food. Now, Chris and the sisters, and including Amy and Gage, went up to go and see Tammy. Chris is in the back of the car talking about that he has this food for her that he cooked himself because nothing, I guess, in the nursing home Tammy wants to eat. They get there, and Chris looked like he is catering a Thanksgiving meal for the homeless. He had crates of food sitting on top of crates of food. They sit down. Gage comes in. Tammy gets emotional. Gage goes over to her. And, he just loves his Aunt Tammy. And she loves him too. But soon thereafter, they begin to have a conversation at the table. And Chris brings out the crates of food. And I'm telling you right now, he had every he had pig shoulders, pig ankles, pig feet, barbecue, bacon, hog mugs, hog snout. He had pork chops. He had pork roast. He had everything that you could get from a pig. In addition to that, he had barbecue. He had pork rinds. He had pig snout. He had beef tips, beef ass, steak, ribs. He had everything that was unhealthy to her. He had beans, greens, tomatoes, yams, pickled feet, pickled eggs. He had double eggs, angel eggs, macaroni and cheese. He had candy yams. He had string beans. He had everything that Tammy didn't need. Almost sound like a Shirley Caesar song, plus more. The remix. Put it all together and try to sing that month. But yet and still, they criticize Tammy. And Tammy is saying, I'm ready to come home. And they're saying, you're not. And Tammy is saying, I'm ready to come home. As a requirement for bariatric surgery, you have to have a psych test done, if you will, and you have to seek a therapist. Well, of course, the same old doctor that has been there year after year decided that she was going to have a conversation with Tammy. Tammy says that me and a psychiatrist or therapist don't get along. And it's because she does not know how to articulate what it is that she needs and wants to say. So, as the doctor began to talk to Tammy and asked Tammy how things were going, at first Tammy said that things were going great, that she was feeling good, that she had a new a new outlook on life, and that she was appreciative of being where she was. Until the doctor started asking her about the things and the bad and dirty, stinky habits that she had picked up. Well, Tammy said that, she didn't want to talk about why she abused alcohol and cigarettes and food. And the doctor said, and if Tammy expects to have this surgery, she gonna talk to me. She can put it off as much as she wants to, but she's going to talk to me because I am the one who has to sign off on that document that Tammy is worth the surgery. She's going to have to dig deep. They had the nerve to ask her about dating. Tammy said that two rocks can't be together, so she don't date fat men like herself. But it's mighty funny that Tammy had announced a couple of months ago that she was married, only to find out that allegedly Tammy just got married, that the marriage that Tammy released out there to the world was fake. According to somebody, let me see if I can find it. Dang it, hold on. So according to tseasonspoilers.com and a couple of other sites, Tammy was gagging us. She just allegedly got married to that guy who we haven't seen yet. So, Tammy, don't tell me that you don't like double O's when he's an O, you're an O. Wouldn't you like to be an O too? Because she found herself now married to an O. These people are playing in our faces. They are not serious about this at all. And there are thousands, maybe millions of people who, if they had the opportunity to have free bariatric surgery, they would do everything necessary to be qualified for this. We are now about to enter into the world of my 600-pound life, in the midst of covering 1,000 best friends and 1,000 the 1,000-pound sisters. And if y'all think that I'm going to be light on any of these people, you're crazy and you lost your mind. I'm going to drag these people. I don't know if you all have seen the trailer for it, but honey, let me tell you, it appears that it is going to be a hot mess. Make sure you got your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed to the table to the channel, because we're going on a wild ride. Tammy, Amy, Amanda, and everybody else, stop playing. Take this thing seriously, because this show has no credibility as far as you all are concerned until you get serious about getting this weight off and stop making excuses and then making it you're just embarrassing, in my opinion. My 600-pound life comes back, I believe it's January 29th. Let me check that for you real quick. But that's what I believe the release date is. I have a video on the channel, so make sure you look that up. Let's see. I'm gonna look that up. Let's see. February the 1st of 2023. It looks like they are going to be making some adjustments, but from the trailer that I saw, Dr. Now is still on the scene. Our Lord Josie said, "You're making me jump off my couch and do 200 push-ups on site." Yes, cat lover, I believe Dr. Now is still doing it, although they did say that we should expect to see some changes. So it will be on and popping February 1st. Let me tell you, this year is already zooming by. Anyway, y'all, this is my review of these 1,000-pound sisters. Y'all let me know what y'all think about them. Are they playing in our faces? Is this just a show about a family and not a show about weight loss? Because they're absolutely not the example of what we want to see when we talk about bariatric surgery. That's just my opinion about it. And I've gotten to the point where I ain't even going to sugarcoat nothing. I don't even care about dragging these women, because they don't care about coming out there looking a hot mess. They don't care about passing gas on. They don't care about any of that stuff. Like, the things that they talk about and the jokes that they make are not even funny. They don't even land. And I'm wondering, are we slowly but surely watching Tammy die. Are we? Now, I had heard rumors that Tammy did get the surgery, and I'm just hoping that she did. But at this point, I don't know what's real and what's not. What's for clicks and views, or what is really meant, or do they really want to save this girl's life? She's laughing and pulling a trach out of her, out of her throat and toying around with the thing like on her fingers and stuff like that. Like, what is this? Anyway, that is the end of my review or my rant or whatever the hell this was. I love you all so much. Y'all have a great night and stay safe out there in those streets until we meet again, y'all.